the ruler of this land. And having your lives in my hands.
I destroy every day!
Since the phenomenal success of Persona 5, Atlus has expanded the universe with several spin-offs, each adding a unique flavor to the beloved series. Today, we dive into Persona 5 Tactica, a tactical RPG that promises an XCOM-style experience with a Persona twist. Yes, that's right. In the year 2023, if I were to tell you that we're about to head into the Mario Kingdom Battle version of Persona, you'd probably tell me I was crazy. Regardless, let's find out if it lives up to the high standards set by all of its numerous predecessors. In Persona 5 Tactica, we're reunited with the Phantom Thieves, but this time they're thrust into an alternative world, in a narrative that picks up right after the events of the original game. The Thieves, on the brink of new chapters in their lives, encounter a character named Arena, a revolutionary leader, and Toshiro, a young politician from Japan. These new allies are as deep and intriguing as the best Persona characters ever created, adding fresh dynamics to the story. Together, they navigate this mysterious world, uncovering its secrets and facing many tyrannical rulers of this metaverse. The game's narrative is rich and immersive, pulling you into its unique and intense world as we try to discover how did we get here, where are we, why is Toshiro here, and who are all of these tyrannical rulers. The gameplay of Persona 5 Tactica brings a new flavor to the series with its tactical gameplay. It moves away from the traditional turn-based combat of Persona games we're all familiar with, and instead it adopts a more strategic hover-based system reminiscent of XCOM. Players command a small squad, including the Phantom Thieves and Arena at times, through various maps to outmaneuver enemies that are called Legionnaires, and of course the bosses that end up coming up as you progress through the story. Each character's unique skills and the critical importance of positioning add depth to every single enemy encounter. The game skillfully mixes strategic planning with the beloved elements that we're all familiar with of the Persona series, like One More and the infamous Phantom Thief Strike. Well, at least that's what I'm calling it. It's basically the all-out attack. This offers a satisfying and a fresh gameplay experience that, honestly, as Persona fans, we haven't experienced before, at least in Persona games. When it comes to the character building kind of arc and the interactions we have, these character interactions in Persona 5 Tactica do take a different route compared to all the other Persona games. Well, there's less emphasis on character building like confidants and relationship building through exploration and side activities. The game does compensate for this slightly through meaningful interactions at Cafe LeBlanc. These talk conversations provide depth to characters and their relationships through some may miss the more extensive confidant missions and explorations of other titles, as I do. Honestly, that's one thing Persona 5 Strikers did really well, was striking a balance of the old and the new, with still allowing us to explore the worlds that we're in and allowed us different confidant missions inside of the exploration of those worlds. That is sorely missed here, but again, like I said, they do compensate it pretty well with those talk conversations that I highly suggest doing because you can skip them. So if you do that, you're missing on the substitute for confidant and relationship building if you decide to skip out. Moving on to music. So the music and the sound of the game, as always, Atlus delivers an exceptional audio experience in Persona 5 Tactica from the voice experience and the music. The game features an amazing, and I cannot say enough, amazing soundtrack that perfectly captures the game's mood, along with top-notch voice acting once again. The new characters introduced, Arena and Toshiro, as well as all the different tyrants, quote-unquote bosses you're gonna face, are all brought to life with impressive voice acting performances, adding to the game's immersive quality. And the music, oh my god, bop after bop after bop. The new music soundtrack is absolute fire and will be a must download on Spotify and YouTube in the future. This one slaps just as hard as all the other Persona entries before it. I can speak Persona. Okay, moving on to the visuals. This is going to be the most divisive topic, but the visual style of Persona 5 Tactica is a bold step, and I cannot phrase that any other way. It truly is. It draws inspiration from Persona Q, the game that came before it, and this game features a unique art style that may and will totally divide fans. The chibi-style representations of the Phantom Thieves add a distinct charm, and the visual storytelling during major events done in a visual novel-style way of storytelling are beautifully executed, honestly. The game uses pre-rendered cutscenes and situational portraits, just like those games, and enhances its narrative, making for a visually engaging experience. And through all of those all-out moments, as well as boss battles and sub-boss battles, the game also does a really cool thing too, where it basically has this huge portrait that's drawn, and as you do these sub-boss battle missions, the story displays the story, and it shows you a portion of that painting or picture, and then it pans throughout the whole picture, and at the end of it, you get this one really large painting art piece, and it is just gorgeous beyond belief, and it really draws you into that moment that the Phantom Thieves are going through. Alright, in conclusion, to wrap this review up, Persona 5 Tactica is a standout addition to the Persona 5 saga. It really is. It takes the series in a new and bold direction with its tactical gameplay, while maintaining the core elements that us, the fans, really love. The game offers a compelling, and I cannot say enough, compelling story. It has engaging tactical battles and a fresh take on character interactions. Though it might deviate from the traditional Persona gameplay elements, it stands as a testament to Atlus's ability to innovate within its franchises and bring us more of what we love. For fans of tactical RPGs and or the Persona series, Persona 5 Tactica is a must-play. The game earns from us over here at the Game Looters a solid 9 out of 10. Thank you for joining me, Dom, from the review, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave your thoughts in the comments if you're going to be playing Persona 5 Tactica this month. Alright, until next time, my friends, peace out.